First of all, good morning to all of you. By the grace of great God and great Wahid, let us start the today's session. The today's session is we will start from the yesterday's session. Yesterday we were discussing the simple harmonic motion. Yesterday we were discussing the simple harmonic motion. Can you tell me what is simple harmonic motion? What is simple harmonic motion? Please tell me what is simple harmonic motion. This is Wolfman, please.
The motion which repeats itself after a certain period of time.
Yes, a motion which repeats itself after a fixed interval of time is called a simple harmonic motion. Can you tell me the mathematical equation which represents the motion is simple SHM? Yes, the first one, please.
Acceleration is said.
Yes, acceleration is proportional to displacement. Acceleration is proportional to displacement. I mean to say the acceleration is proportional to minus of x. This any system or any object which satisfies this equation is called the motion is supposed to be called a SHM. Motion is called a simple harmonic motion. This represents motion is SHM. Okay. Okay, the first one. See, this is one and same thing. See, this is one and same. What is this? What is this term? What is this term? This is acceleration. This is nothing but it is a acceleration. A is equal to d2x by dt square. I can write like it as a d2x by dt square is equal to minus of omega square x. See, what is this? This is A, this is minus omega square x. So this is a constant. So A is proportional to minus of x. So this is nothing but this is one and the same thing. So these two equations are one and the same thing. And what does it represents? It represents the motion is simple harmonic motion. The motion is SHM. Motion is simple harmonic motion. Okay. See, whatever we did in the class, we did in the class. So please revise the class. Please revise the lecture at your home or in your hostel. Okay, for 10 to 15 minutes on a daily basis, on the regular basis, so that the connectivity must be there. Otherwise, it would be very difficult to grasp the lecture because today's lecture is linked with the yesterday's lecture. And then tomorrow lectures will be linked with the today's lecture. So anyhow, we have to solve this differential equation. This is nothing but what is this? This is a differential equation. This is a differential equation of a second order. This is a differential equation of a second order. And what is omega? Omega is called a angular frequency. What is K? K is called a stiffness constant of the spring, or force constant, or a spring constant. What is M? What is M? Mass. Mass किसका? Mass of object. Mass of the object. Let us solve this equation 4. Okay. So please write. To find the solution of equation number 4. To find the solution of equation number 4, we assume d is equal to d by dt and d square is equal to d2 by dt square. Okay. In differential equation, we can assume d by dt is equal to single derivative, that is called d, and d2 by dt square is d2 by dt square we can take it as a d square. So we can simplify this equation. So the equation 4 becomes d square plus omega square x is equal to 0. D square plus omega square into x is equal to 0. So please write the corresponding auxiliary equation. The corresponding auxiliary equation is d square plus omega square is equal to 0. D square plus omega square is equal to 0. Okay. Okay, Peter. Any doubt till now? This is a very ordinary simple kind of mathematics. Okay. You have done the differential equations in your native country. Okay. So let us solve. So d square is equal to minus of omega square. D square is equal to minus of omega square. Or see, this minus we can absorb by the sign iota. You know what is iota? Iota is the imaginary number, and square root of minus 1 is equal to iota, and iota square is equal to minus 1. So in place of minus 1, I can take iota square. I can take the iota square. So this is d square is equal to iota square omega square. So d is equal to plus minus iota omega. D is equal to plus minus iota omega. So please write the roots of auxiliary equation are plus iota omega and minus iota omega. Okay, we have two roots. One is the positive, the other is the negative. Plus iota omega minus iota omega. So the corresponding solution. So the solution of equation 4 is x is equal to c1 e raised to power iota omega t plus c2 e raised to power minus iota omega t. Let us say this is called equation number 6, where c1 and c2 are called constants of integration. Where c1 and c2 are called constant of integration. Any doubt till now? So this x is the solution of this. This will satisfy this equation. Okay, this will satisfy this equation. Please write, as we know that, now I have to solve this. I have to solve this equation. As we know that e raised to power iota theta, is equal to cos theta plus iota sin theta. Are you getting my point? E raised to power iota theta is equal to cos theta plus iota sin theta. And e raised to power minus iota theta is equal to, that is equal to cos theta minus iota sin theta. Okay, we will use these formulas, these two formulas. So instead of writing theta, I will use theta is equal to omega t. Theta is equal to omega t. This term. Okay, so what will become e raised to power iota omega t? So Kalabam, what is e raised to power iota omega t? What is the answer? Use this. Here theta is equal to omega t. So what's the answer? Cos omega t plus iota sin omega t. And what about this term? Minus iota omega t. Use one minus iota omega t is equal to cos omega t minus iota sin omega t. Okay, Tafa? Are you getting this? Basically, I want to solve this term. I want to solve this term. E raised to power iota omega t. And see, this is the mathematical formula. E raised to power iota theta is equal to, please see it. E raised to power iota theta is equal to cos theta plus iota sin theta. And e raised to power minus iota theta is cos theta minus iota sin theta. So in place of, so see, these are the general formulas. These are the general formula. But in our case, in our special case, when theta is equal to omega t, so I will use theta is equal to omega t. So cos omega t plus iota sin omega t. Okay. Similarly, I want to find this e raised to power minus iota omega t. So I will use this formula. What will be the answer? Cos omega t. Okay. Cos omega t minus iota sin omega t. Isn't it? Okay. Are you getting the point? Now use these two. Now use these two values. Use these two values in this equation number 6. So please write use these values in equation 6. So equation 6 becomes Sean, are you getting all the, okay? See what will the x becomes? X is equal to C1 cos omega t plus iota sin omega t. Okay, plus C2 this cos omega t minus iota sin omega t. Okay friends, I am using these two values in here. Now multiply C1 cos omega t plus C1 iota sin omega t plus C2 cos omega t minus iota C2 sin omega t. Okay friends, now club these two terms cos omega t and cos omega t, and club these two terms sin omega t and sin omega t. Okay, we can take the common. Okay Peter, so x is equal to, what's the answer? C1 plus C2 cos omega t plus iota sin omega t is common, and C1 minus C2. Okay, isn't it? Let us say this is the equation, x is equal to C1 plus C2 cos omega t. Here sin omega t and iota is a constant. So C1 iota sin omega t is constant, iota sin omega t is constant. So I can write iota sin omega t C1 minus C2. Any doubt till now? Sean, Tafa, Watchman, Kabarabam, and Peter. Now I memorize all the names. It's very simple. Okay. So I have to run this. Let us say this term is A, and let us say this term is see, we can write it as x is equal to C1 plus C2 cos omega t plus iota C1 minus C2 into sin omega t. Let us say this term is A, and let us say this term is B. Let us assume this term is A. Let us say C1 plus C2 is equal to A, and iota C1 minus C2 is equal to B. So equation 6 becomes x is equal to A cos omega t plus B sin omega. Let us say this is question number 7. Okay, where A and B are constant is also constant. Okay. Constant plus constant, new constant. Let us say 2 plus 3, 5. 5 is a new constant. 2 minus 3, let us say 2 minus 3 minus 1 into iota minus iota, so it is another constant. So constant plus constant minus constant, new constant. So I have taken a new constant A and new constant beta, new constant B. Okay. Now we will use another approximation. If we put A is equal to R sin theta and B is equal to R cos theta. Let us say this is 8 and 9. Use 8 and 9 in 7. Use 8 and 9. Use 8 and 9 in 7. Use 8 and 9. Use 8 and 9 in equation 7. expression 7 becomes. So x is equal to a is equal to r sin theta, r sin theta multiply by cos omega t plus this is b is equal to r cos theta into sin omega. Okay, and doubt? Okay, so I can write this equation it as I will use this term here, r sin omega t into cos theta plus r cos omega t sin theta. I just put this term first and this term as a second. 2 plus 3, 5. 3 plus 2, it makes hardly any difference. It hardly makes any difference. Okay, I use this term here and this term here. Okay, Tafa? 2 plus 3, 2 plus 3, 5. 3 plus 2, result is same. Whether you put 2 in front of 3, or we put 3 as first. Okay, so see, x is equal to r is common. R is common. Sin omega t cos theta plus cos omega t sin theta. So you might have done the sin AB's formula in your lower classes in your native country, Zimbabwe. This is a formula, very well known formula. Sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. You have done this or not? Done this? See, so I will compare this here. So this becomes equal to sin omega t plus theta is equal to sin omega t cos theta plus cos omega t sin theta. See, this is and this is one and same thing. One and same thing. Okay, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Okay, better. So I will use this AB formula. This is called a this formula is called a AB's formula. This is a trigonometry formula and this is called a sin AB formula. Sin AB formula. Okay. There is another formula, is sin A minus B. That will be equal to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Okay. But we will use this formula. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. So what will be the answer? What will be the answer? What will be the answer? X is equal to R sin omega t plus theta. This is the very important equation and give it the equation number 10. And this equation is our solution. This equation is the solution of which equation? This equation is the solution of the differential equation 6. This equation is the solution. This is the solution of the differential equation number 6. What was the differential equation number 6? d2x by dt square plus omega square x is equal to 0. ये वाली equation. This is the equation. d2x by dt square plus omega square x is equal to 0 is the 6. So this is the solution of this equation. Okay. Equation 6 is the root. Equation 6 is the root because the x value will give me the root. X value will give me the root or solution or a solution of this differential equation number 6. And what is the physical significance of equation number 6? Tafa. What is the physical significance of this equation? This equation tells us the motion is SHM. The motion is a simple harmonic motion, and we have find out the value of x. Okay, so this x is the solution. This x is the solution of the equation number 6. So please write equation number 10. Equation number 10 is the general solution of equation number 10 is the general solution of simple harmonic motion. Equation number 10 is the general solution of simple harmonic motion. From equation 10, this is our general solution of SHL. Okay, from equation 10 we have, what is X maximum? What will be the maximum displacement? X maximum is maximum value of displacement. What would be the maximum value of X? See, what is the maximum value of sine? Sine maximum value is plus 1. Sine maximum value is plus 1 because sine theta always varies from minus 1 to 1. Okay. So maximum value is 1, minimum value is minus 1. So I can write x maximum is equal to r into 1. So x maximum is equal to 1. X maximum is equal to 1. Please write x maximum is equal to r. And from here also we can find out the value of r. We can find out the value of r. How we can find out? Please squaring 8 and 9 both and then add. Please write these equations here. A is equal to r sin theta. B is equal to r cos theta. This is equation number 8. This is 9. Please write squaring 8 and 9 and then add. Squaring 8 and 9 then adding. Okay, then adding. So let us see what we have. Okay, so please see a square is equal to r square sin square theta. A square is equal to r square sin square theta. And b square is equal to r square cos square theta. Now add them. Left hand side will will be adding the left hand side and right hand side will be adding the right hand side. So what will be the answer? A square plus b square is equal to r square sin square theta plus r square cos square theta. So r square is common, sin square theta plus cos square theta. Adi Balshan, what is the value of sin square theta plus cos square theta? 1. That will give me a value 1. So a square plus b square, a square plus b square is equal to r square. So r is equal to square root of a square plus b square. Okay. Now compare these two equations. X maximum is equal to r and r is equal to square root of a square plus b square. So x maximum will be equal to r is equal to square root of a square plus b square. So this is the maximum value of the displacement. So this is the maximum value of the displacement. Okay. I use this equation in here. I use this equation in this equation. घबराओ समझ आया? It's very simple. Mathematics है. Otherwise the things are very simple. Okay. Now divide 8 by 9. 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 We have A by B r sin theta divided by r cos theta. R related basis the and sin theta by cos theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta is equal to tan theta equal to tan. A by B is equal to tan theta. So theta is equal to tan inverse B by. This theta is equal to tan tangent of tangent inverse of A by B. Okay. So please write it. Theta is equal to tangent inverse of A by B. Now we will define theta. What is theta? Okay. So please write. What is this R? What is this R? What is x maximum? Maximum displacement. So x maximum is equal to R. So R is also a maximum displacement. R is also a maximum displacement. So please write. R is called amplitude of SHM. Capital R is called in points with the red pen. Use the red pen. R is called amplitude of SHM. This R is called amplitude of simple harmonic motion. This capital R is called amplitude of simple harmonic motion. It is a maximum displacement of the object. It is the maximum displacement of the object from the mean position. It is the maximum displacement of the object. It is the maximum displacement of the object from the mean position. Second point is use the red pen. Theta is called phase, initial phase. Theta is called epoch or initial phase. This theta is called epoch or initial phase. This theta is called epoch or initial phase. Phase, P-H-E-S-E, phase. Okay, phase. Theta is called epoch or initial phase. This quantity controls the manner. This quantity theta will control the manner in which motion can be started. In which motion can be started. In which motion can be started. Use the red pen. For example, theta is equal to 0. Special case. See right. Special case. Use the red pen. Use the red pen. Special case. Let us say if theta is equal to 0. If theta is equal to 0, what? So what is the equation 10? So the equation 10 becomes. What is equation 10? This is 10. If theta is equal to 0, the equation 10 becomes, then equation 10 becomes x is equal to r sin omega t. X is equal to r sin omega t. And let us make a graph of x versus t. Let us make a graph of displacement versus time. What would kind of the graph it would be? This is our x. This is our time. So it would be a line. Okay. X is equal to r sin. This is a graph of figure 1. This is a graph of x is equal to r sin. Okay. Okay, Peter. Okay, Peter. I think it's quite easy. It is nothing but it is a sine wave. It is nothing but it is a sine wave. It is a sine wave, which is continuously changing. Okay. So we can see x is changing with respect to time. Displacement is changing with respect to time. Let us discuss on another case. If theta is equal to pi, special case 2. If theta is equal to pi, what would be the answer? The equation 10 becomes x is equal to r sin omega t plus pi. Okay, x is equal to r sin omega t plus pi, or this is equal to r sin pi plus omega t. One and same thing. 2 plus 3 5, 3 plus 2 5. It hardly makes any difference. Whether you write pi plus omega t or you write omega t plus pi, it hardly makes any difference. See, now use the property of sin this. What is the meaning of sin? What is the meaning of pi? Pi means 180. Pi means 180. Sin 180 plus theta is equal to, what's the value? See, it will lie in the third quadrant. It will lie in the third quadrant. First, second, third, fourth. Add sugar to coffee. Here, add sugar to 10 and what are positive. So it would be a minus of 180. It will not change sin theta. And in our case, theta is omega t. So sin pi plus omega t will be equal to minus sin omega. Minus sin omega t. So the answer will be x is equal to minus r sin. Are you getting the point? This is quite easy. Use this one. This is very important point. Okay? This is very important point. Now let us make a graph of it. So how this displacement will change? See, here minus sign is there. Here minus sign is there, so graph will become inverted. Okay. So this is x, this is t, and this is equal to x is equal to minus r sin. This is called inverted. Okay, Walshman. This is what x is equal to r sin omega t plus r sin omega t. So the graph is like this. Because now r becomes minus r. So this is the minus r. This is the minus r. This is the minus r. This is amplitude. This is the minus r. So the graph will like this. So the graph will like this. And this is for the figure 2 is for the x is equal to minus r sin omega t. So please write. Figure 1 shows that motion is SHM, and motion is simple harmonic motion, and it starts from mean position, towards the positive x-axis, See, this is the positive, this is the negative x-axis. Okay, this is called the positive x-axis, this is called a negative x-axis, and the motion is towards the positive x-axis. Now please write with the next point. Figure 2 represents the motion is SHM, and it start from mean position towards this is the negative value of x. This is the negative value of x. The motion start from mean position towards negative x-axis, So let us discuss the last case, special case 3. Let us take x is equal to pi by 2. If theta is equal to pi by 2. So equation 10 becomes, what equation 10 will become? X is equal to r sin omega t plus pi by 2. Okay, or x is equal to r sin pi by 2 plus omega t. What is sin 90 plus theta? Sin 90 plus theta is equal to cos theta. Sin 90 plus theta is equal to cos theta. So x is equal to, I will write here, x is equal to r cos omega t. So this is the displacement when theta is equal to pi by 2. So we've discussed the, let us make this graph. What kind of a graph it would be? This graph would be like this. This is x, this is t, this is for x is equal to r cos, x is equal to r cos omega t. Okay. Okay, this is for the figure 3. And the figure 1 is for, this is for theta is equal to 0 degree. Figure 2 is for theta is equal to, for theta is equal to 5. And figure 3 is for theta is equal to 5. So we have discussed the 3 cases. We have discussed the 3 cases for the value of x. For the value of x, if we have taken, firstly we have taken the theta is equal to 0, phase is 0, theta is called initial phase, theta is 0, then this is a graph. If theta is equal to pi, then this is a graph. If theta is equal to pi by 2, then this is the graph. So this is the end of the session. So thank you so much for being with us. If you really like the session, so please subscribe our YouTube channel DG and DJ Physics. In the evening, we will upload the lecture. Thank you so much. So tomorrow we will continue this part of simple harmonic motion. Thank you. Thank you.